It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Los Angeles Rams. And it kicks off next on Madden NFL 24.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Los Angeles Rams. From up top next to Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, folks, we were already excited for this game. And then before the contest, you and I are down on the field outside the white lines.
Yes, we were following the rules.
We were following the rules, and a ball comes over our direction, but we can't see it. Somebody yells heads up, and instinctively you turn around and you snare it one-handed with your off left hand. So now we're really ready for football.
No gloves either.
No gloves.
No gloves. Not like what the guys are wearing playing the game now. But wasn't that a whole lot better than that time we were down there? And I got the coffee spilled on me when I got nailed by the punt returner.
That happened to the Vikings, right?
Yes, a much better job of being heads up this time. Thank you for the notice.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by Gardner Minshew, sixth-round selection in 2019 out of Washington State.
And how about this young man? Took the NFL world by storm. As a sixth-round rookie, signature mullet, mustache, but 21 touchdowns for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Great personality, and everyone gravitates towards this guy. Teammates love to win with a quarterback who leads them like that, and fans love to root for a guy who seems just like them.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here's Minshew. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And going right back to Pittman. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Minshew sets to throw. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Dick to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Now Minshew. Got a man. It's Pittman, and he holds it in the Colts touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Colts post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford.
And Matthew Stafford was taken first overall in the 2009 draft, and he certainly played like a top pick. Throughout his career, he's been one of the most prolific passers in the league, and there's no reason to believe he's going to slow down his production anytime soon. Not only that, he's also one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league as well. Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Ready.
They need 12 here. It's third down. Back to throw. Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. Well, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or two short. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. And he is going to have the Rams first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Stafford. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. This has been a hard-fought battle thus far. Just the one touchdown to this point is still anybody's game at 7-0, as both of these defenses have been out there trying to one-up one another. Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Stafford's throw pulled in by Atwell here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. On first down at Stafford. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
On second down, Williams. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, here's Williams. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. That is caught inside the 5. And the Rams are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. Williams is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. 2nd down, goal to go. It's a gain of a yard. Monday. Stafford now to throw. This one swung out to Williams. Touchdown, Rams. Kyron Williams from 3 yards out. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied